Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is 2022, okay? A lot of good things coming this year. I am feeling some good energy as we are headed to bigger and better things. I wanted to hop on today and talk to you guys about my New Year's resolutions for this year, which are kind of more habit oriented, which I'm excited to unpack with you guys in a little bit. But before we get into that, let's just make sure you guys are all subscribed here. And if you're not, baby, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit your notification bells because I do post every week. So you guys, just keep your eyes out. Before we actually unpack my New Year's resolutions for the year, I actually wanted to give you guys a quick update because it's been a couple days of January. Today is January 7th, so I wanted to give you guys an update of what's been going on since, I guess, January began, because my goal was to film, a video basically that was going to show you guys my first week of January, kind of like enacting my New Year's resolutions, things of that nature, but God's plan, am I right? So here we are just talking about the resolutions instead. But what happened is I actually ended up getting a part-time gig, which kind of is full-time. So we are going to have to figure out the hours there because they're draining, it's tiring. And yes, I'm happy to be getting like a fat check, but it will start to take over other things and I really don't want it to. So once I kind of figure out exactly how many hours I want to work each week, we should hopefully see more weekly vlogs or at least just daily vlogs, because it is so hard to fit in a daily vlog when I have work, and it's been like 4 to 5 times a week where I work. So yeah, you guys, it's been a little hectic. So I feel like a chit-chat video is probably what's best for this week, but I wanted to catch you guys up on that. So now you're filled in. Lek has a little part-time gig, which is good. I just want to make sure that it doesn't take over, this aspect of my life, because this is just as important, if not more important. So we'll make sure we find a little good schedule that hits the sweet spot, like a nice little medium for everything. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, we can talk about my New Year's resolutions for the year. So this year, I actually have kind of changed the way I created my New Year's resolutions, because typically I do make them like, a goal, something that I want to have accomplished by the end of the year, which I think is, reasonable. But also I think we're in a little bit of a weird era, to be honest. So since we're in this like really weird era where everything is very volatile, I kind of feel like it's smarter for me to make my New Year's resolutions about habits instead of like monetary goals, because the reality is if I have habits that are in place for me to succeed, there is no way like the monetary things that I want won't like come along with the habits, if that makes sense. So when I myself have a goal that's like monetary based, it kind of just like gets totally railroaded when, something goes wrong or something fails. And so I feel like by having these habits to consistently keep up with, even if, everything is going to shit, essentially, is crumbling down, is falling apart, at least my habits are still there, so that when everything is back to normal, the habits are ready to get the things that I need. I know that was like a really awful interpretation / explanation, but let's just get into the New Year's resolutions. I feel like that will clear some things up and hopefully you guys will kind of understand what I'm explaining. One of my first New Year's resolutions is to apply to 10 jobs a day. So obviously I've gotten a gig that brings in some cash, right? I don't want to call it an odd job, but it kind of is an odd job because I consider it like a gig more than anything. Because at the end of the day, the position I got is really a means to an end more than anything. It's not really like a career-oriented position. So what I mean by apply to 10 jobs a day is apply to 10 jobs with cover letters a day. So that might be a little bit ambitious of me. I know. But it's mainly for me to create better habits, because honestly, the whole aspect of my life is going to be revolved around trying to get a new job, trying to get a better job always. So I feel like by creating a habit where I'm applying to about 10 jobs a day, like that's kind of a rough estimate, right? It can be like probably like 7 some days. It can be 13 to 15 some days, you know what I mean? But I want to like kind of like average out to about 10 a week, or not 10 a week, but like 10 a day. Per week. Do you know what I mean? How I was planning on doing that was by kind of doing around 5 in the morning, 5 at night, And like I said, it doesn't have to exactly be that 10, but as long as, I make sure that I make time to do a couple in the morning and a couple at night, that just will make me feel 10 times better. So that is one of my first goals for sure. I think it's really important. And like I said, it is just another way for me to create a healthy habit for this year and for the future, because we know New Year's resolutions are really not about this year. I mean, it is. But I know, at least for me, I want it to kind of set a trend in my life, and hopefully it will. Okay, let's go on to the second New Year's resolution. So I actually haven't done this one every day, so I'll let you guys know. I'm not going to front, but that was the one I just said, but read 20 minutes every day. That's something I just want to start getting back into, just because, I don't know, I feel like it'll be useful. Just, I'm going back to school anyways, so it'll be nice for me to kind of start reading at least 20 minutes a day, just to kind of get my brain going. And this is, like I said, a very average, a minimum. It could be more, it could be less, as long as I put in the effort though, as long as I block off time to do it. That's really all that matters, you know what I mean? It's the active application of these tasks that matters. It's less the quantity that matters. It's more just doing it that matters, Yeah, so I kind of split that up the same way, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 at night. So like I said, the point is to kind of create these healthy morning and nighttime routines, as you can see, to create, like I said, a better future. The third New Year's resolution that I wrote down is to journal daily, because I've just used to be on top of that and kind of lost track of that recently, but I did find that it was very helpful, and I just enjoyed it because it kept up, some really good handwriting patterns. My handwriting became a little bit more legible towards the end of my journaling journey, if you will, versus before. So we kind of want to keep that energy going through 2022. I want to have legible handwriting for the rest of my life. So I want to keep that up, but I don't mean journaling in the traditional sense where, you write out a bunch of filler words. Come on, how many filler words do you write in your journal? Because I know that I used to write a lot, right? The whole thing is I want to get to the point. And so I might try to do prompt journaling more. So maybe to kind of just each week have a couple prompts written out, 5 affirmations or, 5 positive emotions, 5 negative emotions, whatever, just kind of bullet pointing it though, so that I don't have to waste time with filler words and kind of make it an activity. Because half the time when I do end up, journaling, sitting down, opening the notebook to kind of sit down and write full sentences, it turns into a task, and I kind of want to block off a lot of time for that, which, yeah, I mean, journaling is a task, but also I kind of want it to go within my routine, not just a 30-minute block off period. It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes to kind of reflect over my feelings. And by jotting down notes, in a sense, it should get to the point, in a sense, because when I look back at it, even the whole point is for me to recognize how I felt in those moments, and reading through paragraphs is not going to help anybody. So the bullet points, I feel is where it's at. So I'm going to try to do more prompt journal stuff. Let me know in the comments below if you guys do actually want me to write a prompt journal for 2023, because I'll just keep that in mind as I go throughout the year to make sure to, keep track of my journal prompts, as well as, maybe even start writing the prompt diary for next year, so that it comes out earlier in the year and you guys kind of have time to prep and get things ready. So 2022 is real life my hover period. It's my game on, get ready for 2023 period. So we take this year with open arms, and we hope to strength train everything. Okay, so that was the third one. So let's move on to the fourth New Year's resolution that I had. So the fourth New Year resolution that I had is to actually do daily Pilates again. So when I was in my last semester of school, you guys saw that Pilates was doing amazing things for my back, just amazing things for my body. I really loved that craft, or not even craft, but I really just loved that movement. It was the perfect medium between yoga and an intense workout, and I don't know, I found real love in Pilates. So I really want to get back on that. I want to make sure I'm doing that at least 5 times a week. along with other stretches. And I want to also, I wrote down boxing/dance classes under daily Pilates. So that I think I did because I was just like, oh, to switch it up, like if I'm getting tired of Pilates, maybe just buy a ticket to a dance class or to like boxing classes at Rumble or whatever. There's like a bunch of options in the city. Fun fact. I haven't worked out all the details yet, but I do want to do a virtual Pilates class. I feel like it should be something that you guys can join and kind of like have fun with. So I might do it on Instagram just to kind of like, get you guys also on there. So make sure you guys follow my Instagram because there will be updates on there every day. So I will definitely let you guys know if I want to do the Pilates class either on Instagram or if I end up doing it on Zoom and like we have a whole like scheduled thing, and if people want it, they can, message me and I can give them the link and all that. Yeah, I'll just keep you guys posted. That's probably going to come up more towards like springtime and summertime, so don't even worry about it for now. But if you guys are looking to get into Pilates around the spring, let me know. Notes. Okay. So many notes. So the next one I have is to post once a week on YouTube. So yeah, like I said, this is going to be a very difficult task considering now that I have this new added job, this new responsibility every week, but I'm looking forward to still keeping up with posting, as difficult as it may be, but I will be doing it because I love you guys. And yeah, I just want to be more like transparent with you guys. That's like what I noted underneath. So, just have more open chats like this. I think that's something that's been lacking on my channel for a little while, just because I've been doing, vlogs a lot since I moved back to the city. But chit-chat videos, they do great. A lot of you guys love them. A lot of you guys love to hear me talk for whatever reason. I mean, is she funny? I don't know. The first 6 months of the year are always spent in preparation of the last 6 months of the year. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's usually how it goes. So, I don't know. I'm just using the first couple months to just kind of get me ready for spring and summer. And then we're back to fall and Christmas again. You know how it goes. So, okay, the next resolution actually goes hand in hand with the Pilates. So it's kind of like 5A or 4A, but, part of one of them. So it is to create an at-home gym. And the reason I wanted to do this is actually because I feel like I'll be more motivated to do workouts at home once I create this gym, because I will have paid for the weights. I will have paid for all the equipment that I need, like the dumbbells, things of that nature, just all of that. So there's more motivation just naturally. And then also I'm not losing money. So like it kind of just works out in terms of like the $45 a month. It's more going to be like a yoga / Pilates space, not really like a full-fledged gym. We're not going to get like, the whole weights and everything. Like, no, we're just getting like probably 10 pounds, 15 pounds, maybe a 20, because I'll probably get there at some point. But okay, so yeah, then the last thing on there is to check my emails daily. So that is something that I'm also kind of considering changing, just because I've been getting a lot of spam email, and I think a lot of just like not real emails. So I think I might want to recreate my email. But we will see how it goes. I might do that. I might filter out all the spam. I don't really know what I'm going to do yet. Regardless, I need to check the email that I create or keep daily, because that has become a problem. I have missed a couple brand deals that way. So we don't want that in 2022. So that's pretty much all I have for my New Year's resolutions this year. But like I said, it's more like daily habits, daily goals. I'm going to start my spring mood board very soon because spring is coming. She's springing. Another thing I'm also going to be doing, you guys, in the spring is doing some DIY stuff. So that might also be on Instagram. I'm not sure. It might be on YouTube. I honestly have not decided. But I did want to sell some rings online, like some clay polymer rings, some jewelry holders, things of that nature, just some really cool stuff. So definitely tap into one of my other Instagram pages, which I will be selling it on. So not now, in the spring, but I'll link all that information so you guys can check that out as well. Yeah, you guys, other than that, honestly, there really hasn't been much to update you guys on. It's been a pretty low and slow, high and dry season. Even like the place I work at right now, it's super slow. Like, I'm a host at this restaurant for a hotel technically, so it's kind of like weird. I work at a hotel technically, but at the restaurant at the hotel. And it's, you know, just quick cash in and out, you get your money. But what's really crazy is because obviously like it's right after New Year's, it's so dry, everyone has checked out, barely anyone is checking in. And you know how it goes. Like, how many of us really go to a hotel to dine at the restaurant? Like, not many of us. And those who do, it has to be like a very like well-known hotel. Like, maybe you'll go to the Ritz or something for lunch, you know? But like, why would you be caught in a Hilton? Or why would you be, you know, like, no, you're not going to be caught in a random restaurant or a random hotel just eating at the restaurant. Like, not a vibe. Sam and I accidentally did that for our anniversary this year, but I'm not even gonna lie to you, the hotel we went to was right by the beach. Like, I was kind of like, we should just book a room here and stay. But no, yeah, it can be a vibe sometimes, I guess, but it's not like it was on purpose. Like I said, full accident, and then we figured it out, and we were like, oh, okay, so it's not okay, cool. But you know, other than that, like the meal was actually really good. Like, couldn't tell that it was a hotel, honestly, by the time I was in the restaurant. But you know, I'm not gonna like purposely be like, I'm going to this hotel to eat food. Like, so it's been really, really slow for us as well. And you're just standing till somebody asks you a question, pretty much. We finished the New Year's resolutions, so honestly, there's really not much else for us to tap into. But yeah, you guys, it's just been a weird little week, honestly. I'll keep you guys updated, obviously, as we go. But like I said, make sure you guys tap into my Instagram so you guys are updated, like, fully on everything. And I post daily on my Instagram, pretty much. Like, only when I work is my story ever really dry. But, like, even then you'll get tidbits, you know what I mean? You'll get, like, a little trinket here and there. But no, when I'm not working, I flood my story, you guys. So if you guys, you know, want an active New York influencer, micro at that, but you know, tap into me, tap into Lekem. Yeah, you guys, I will be doing a couple things right now, probably ordering my clay kit and a couple things like that. We never really do just a chit chat, at least not anymore. So I'm kind of just thrown off myself. I'm like, how do I even close out this video? There is really nothing else to say. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next week, and I hope that it will at least be a compilation of a vlog and, you know, a chit-chat video. But if it ends up being another chit-chat, you know, shout out to the people who commented they missed chit-chat, because here I am blessing you with sit-down videos. But all right, you guys, I love you guys, and I will surely see you soon. Thank you.